Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Janderra. I'm Gerowyn, and I'm not quite organised yet. So I'm just setting up to do a screen share. Yes, hopefully that works. Yay, it worked. So yeah, planning on having a few of the guests of the other team members from SHEDWARS up on a panel tonight. But I thought while I'm waiting for people to come into the room, I would show you bits and pieces and how to find out information on their channel. So I'm just going to put the link up for StreamYard for anyone that wants to pop up that's in SHEDWARS currently. So this is my website. It's called janderra.com, and I've got a tab over here on the right-hand side that basically has all the SHEDWARS type stuff on it. So this has got the category, so it's got articles on how I do various bits and pieces. So yes, I'm a little bit disorganised at the moment, so we might just actually wait for a few more people to come online. So to jump onto the chat. I have just gotten a message from Darren from Downunder Farm and Forge. He is not eating his dinner yet. So I think the last video I did a video on introducing the different team members from Team Southern Cross. So this website has got all of those different team members on it. And it would seem I'm actually sharing a different page than I thought I was. So, Jonathan, it is time for you to go to bed, young man. No, you can't sleep in here tonight. Off you go. No, off to bed, young man. I have actually already said goodnight to him once before, but he's not paying a great deal of attention. So yeah, so as I was saying, this is the website. So this is Team Southern Cross. I'm actually in Team Down Under. So it's got all of the entry videos for the different members in Team Southern Cross. Yeah, I'm in Team Down Under, which is this team. Hi, Bibby. So Bibby and Agent are actually from down on Boddington Farm. They're a member of Team Down Under as well. So they've got their entry videos up on the website as well. Yep, there they are. We've got Bibby and Agent. They've got a property in Ipswich where they do their gardening, and they've just had one of their chickens hatch some chickens. Oh, and we've just had Sweenies Creek Farm join us. Hello. How are we all going?
Good. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you okay. I'm assuming you can hear me okay.
Yeah, very good.
Excellent. So this is Steve and Julianne from Sweenies Creek Farm. You guys are in Victoria. Is that
Central
correct?
Victoria, right in the middle.
Victoria. So you guys have just come out of a lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't too much of a lockdown, so we don't go anywhere.
Didn't notice the difference.
Hello, Silhouette Park Farm. I'm assuming that's Nettie by the emoji that's in the chat. More than happy for you to be here and say hello.
Yeah, you don't have to be in SHEDWARS. You're always welcome, Nettie.
Absolutely, Nettie. You're always welcome.
Hey, Nettie, we're barely in SHEDWARS anymore, so yeah. So, oops.
Toxic compost took us out.
Yeah, that's really sad. We'll have to go into that in a minute. It seems like down on Boddington Farm's having trouble with their StreamYard. Bibby, all you need to do is click on the link that I've just posted, and it should work for you.
Go cleaner.
So Adam's camping on the side of the river near St. George. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a tough life.
Well, it is for Nettie. She's at home with the boys on her own.
I know.
I gave her all sorts of grief last night.
Yes, that did seem interesting, didn't it? They were definitely giving you a bit of a challenge not going to bed, weren't they, Nettie? Yeah, so I might bring you guys up a bit larger. So what happened with the compost? Because you did a video on it as well, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a local company in Melbourne that actually gets some green waste from the local Melbourne City Council. And it had some herbicides that haven't been used for quite some time, so it was a bit weird. Yeah, they basically stopped using them in the UK and America 20 years ago, but apparently they're still here. And it was sold throughout Victoria. I don't know if it was sold elsewhere, but we just managed to be the lucky recipients of some. And we planted our plants and everything was going great. And we planted some in pots using totally different soil. And they've done okay, but everything that we put in the ground, we thought that there was something a bit amiss, didn't we? We did a video on that saying we thought something, I said jokingly, I think our ground's toxic. So we ripped everything out of the ground and planted them in pots. Yeah.
But they were behind the 8 ball. Yeah.
Yeah, they basically absorbed too much of the herbicide by that stage. And, we've got some mutant tomatoes, haven't we? We've got, from the same plant, we've got long, look like Roma ones, and on the same plant, we've got ones that are big and round. So they just never had a chance at all. So I haven't brought myself to do it yet, but we've got to rip everything out.
So the problem was the herbicide was a residual herbicide. So this company got hold of all this green material, composted it all up, but the compost still had the herbicide residue in there. It was then sold to nurseries, which was mixed with their garden soil to make premium garden mix. And unfortunately, there were a number of batches right across central Victoria that had this herbicide-infected compost through the premium garden mix, and it sort of did us over.
But but the one good thing about it, if it's a good thing, is we didn't actually do any of that soil out at our farm. So it's only...
Oh, that is good.
So it's at the rental. So we'll have to take out that soil and dispose of it before we move.
Absolutely. Now, our illustrious leader, Darren, has arrived, and he's a little bit surprised that you two are sitting together. You guys usually come on separate channels.
Yeah, we're in the same room as each other, and our child was just here too. So he's
my goodness.
Yeah. So
I know, Mama. Did you finally put a ring on her finger? No ring. Oh, got to do that one of these days.
Yeah. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt.
So, well, at least you guys haven't actually taken any of that dirt to the new property. That's really good.
No.
That must be such a relief.
Yeah, and I mean, we have to get soil in. There was another video of Stephen shifting some soil, but at some stage we're going to have to get some soil into the property, and we're just really concerned. So
yes,
once we're out in the property, they will have control over what we bring in, and we'll be composting a lot of our own stuff and getting raw materials, and not getting made compost. We'll be getting what we need to make our own, and then you've got control over what's in it.
I might just have to make a few compost bins like this man down here. So and I love how you did it, and you rolled it along the ground to actually mix it. So I did
that was very cool.
Yeah,
we got to see that big food.
Darren, we've got about a dozen of those up at the uni, and they've never been used. So I'm going to get fired up now to get them in operation with our students, and
it only takes a couple of weeks to turn it into compost.
Yeah.
And it's not high grade compost. It's not dig in compost, but it's great for top dressing.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you're using that in, to add a layer into other setups and, and then age it.
Yeah, and the biggest problem is you don't get hot enough that if you've got weed seeds in there, you're going to burn them out.
Mm-hmm.
So you need that meter by meter to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fortunate. Yeah. We've got obviously a little bit more room at the farm than you have at the moment, Darren. But we managed to get our hands on some of the double pallets. So we're going to make that, and because we've got the tractor to lift it up and just place it in another one is going to be a little bit easier than using a shovel to do it. So, but yeah, the double ones will be really, really good. So
our builder asked Julianne a question the other day. He said, all these pallets we've got from the bricks, do you want them? And it was sort of like, next silly question.
Yeah.
It's like, of course.
I got a pallet demolishing tool from Bunnings the other day, so we'll be able to crowbar the things off, see how it goes anyway.
A pallet demolishing tool, a piece of wood.
Yeah. No, it's like a crowbar with two forks that go either side of the bit of wood, and then
it lifts it up so you don't split the wood when you're doing it, and you don't have to bend over and kill yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Take one piece of wood off and use it to knock the other ones off.
We tried that, but I don't know. They're held up with super nails. So yeah.
I'm going to do a video on this one. You can see it, and then you can make your own assessment whether I was an idiot.
We'll do a product review on it. So yeah.
Don't answer that. I know you already have an answer for that. Just don't answer it. All right.
Well, they're helical twist nails.
Sorry?
I know exactly. They're helical twist nails.
Yeah, they're hard to get out.
Oh yeah.
Same as decking nails.
Yeah, I think I tried it by hand, and for every one board I got, I smashed about 6. So, and then wanted to smash something else. I gave up. So yeah,
I can understand that.
So what's going on in your part of the world, Gerowyn?
Oh, Gavin's been expanding the aquaponics system. We've just about got 3 extra beds set up on the aquaponics now. So
cool.
Pretty much doubled my growing space. Very excited. He's doing a very good job on it. And my black soldier fly larvae bin is actually colonised. So very excited about that. We'll have free chicken food very shortly.
Stephen's got, what do you got in the mealworms?
Mealworms, but I haven't tended to them for a while, so I'm going to have to. They've gone a bit
manky.
So I'm gonna dump them out and see if I can recover some mealworms and start again. Just there, you gotta hit them every week or so and just give them a clean out and whatever, and just neglected them. So, but they're a good chook food too. They're good blue tongue lizard food too. He loves them.
Yeah, I want to do that at some point. Just haven't done it before, so I'm sticking with things I've done before at the moment.
Yeah. There's lots of really good tutorials on how to do mealworms on YouTube. That's
You guys are all in the country. Just use a gut bucket.
A what bucket?
Gut bucket.
A gut bucket.
It is what it sounds like.
It is what it sounds like.
Mm.
Whenever you're culling something, you take the gut, you put it in the bucket. The bucket's got holes drilled in the bottom.
Oh, yeah, that's good for maggots.
Yeah.
That's good for normal fly maggots.
Yeah.
But the black soldier flies are much nicer than normal maggots. And the black soldier fly bin doesn't smell as bad.
Do the chickens care?
I have done the gut bucket before. I never called it a gut bucket. I called it a maggot bucket. But yes.
Yeah, I remember watching a video of a fisherman who got beef bones and lamb bones and put them in sawdust and created a whole mess of maggots for his using them as burley when he went fishing. And when he sort of scraped it away and it was just a mass of maggots everywhere, it sort of it's interesting.
I had the pleasure of meeting a lady at a Women in Agriculture conference, and she's made Nettie, she's made a business out of maggots. She breeds maggots, and I don't mean like backyard kind of. She has a warehouse, and they bring in all this wasted food and everything, and she sells tons of these maggots and another insect, particularly to the Chinese market, but maggots, and that's what she breeds. So, but she showed me the warehouses, and they're huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she calls herself the maggot lady.
Wow. I know when I first started out the black soldier fly bin, I did collect a lot of normal housefly maggots, which I ended up giving to the chickens. So, and they thought they were lovely. But they prefer the black soldier fly larvae. They're really high in protein as well.
They prefer.
And very efficient.
They told you this?
The black soldier fly larvae, there's a fair bit of research done on them. They've been around for years. And I can tell the chickens like them because the way they attack them so enthusiastically.
Have you ever seen them eat a mouse?
Chickens love mice, don't they? That is so funny. And what's really funny is if you chuck a grasshopper in there and only one, and they all just chase each other around like little.
Oh yeah, no, we had two chickens playing tug of war with one, and one ripped its head off and the other one got its body, and it's just like they love mice. Yeah. I was gonna suggest that for a YouTube video, but then I thought, hang on, no, you might get a heap of complaints about animal violence. Yeah, no, you would. Yeah. This is definitely not made for kids, although they'd enjoy it probably.
There's
especially the boys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reptile and snake channels, and they do, they show videos of feedings and things. So, yeah, I reckon you'd get away with it. They don't see them get taken down.
We've got a little trap, and they go in, and it's about yay big, and it's just got a funnel thing that they get into, and Harrison gets it, and he puts it in water and drowns them. It's very quick and painless, and then he picks them up and just throws them in, and I'm just like, ugh. So I'm fine, but I'm just like, here he is, just picking them up, throwing them in, and I'm like, oh, my kid's tough. So he heard that,
and he's hearing you say that too. So that's really good affirmation for him.
And you don't get mouse flavored eggs either, so it's great.
Yes. You don't get maggot flavored eggs either.
No.
I love it. You get to turn all that horrible waste into lovely chicken eggs.
Well, have you eaten a mouse or have you eaten a maggot?
No.
So how would you know?
Not that I know
if you
of.
haven't eaten either one of them, that could be what it is.
Apparently mealworms taste really nice.
Yeah, apparently they're nutty.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try them.
They're a very common cooking ingredient in a lot of cuisines.
Yeah, I still don't think I'm going to try them.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to different weird foods.
I reckon I'd have them ground, but I don't know if I could eat them whole. I don't know.
So, Darren, how is Dana? Dana? How?
Dana.
She keep them warm?
Yeah. Yeah, she's just got her chickens in. Or the start of her chickens. So they just arrived.
What breed is she getting?
She got copper Morans and she's getting some Americanas.
Cool.
So East Regas.
We had Morans.
Nice.
We had French Moran. Yeah, the Wheaton Moran. Yeah, that was a disaster.
Yeah.
That was an absolute disaster. We had we bought them from a breeder and we isolated them, but obviously didn't isolate them enough. And about 3 or 4 days after we brought them in, we lost nearly every bird we had.
Chickens dropping dead left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Respiratory infection.
Yeah, so we took them to the vet and she cut a couple open and they were just, basically pneumonia. So yeah, that was the end of those. So
learnt our lesson there.
Yeah.
That's hard.
See, they've got the hatcheries over there that we just don't have here.
Like they've got McMurray and another one. I saw who were we watching the other day? White House on the Hill. He spent $120 $20 American on 10 eggs, and then thought he would do a review on a $50 incubator with $120 eggs. Yeah,
Didn't end well.
it did not end well. So he got 3.
Mm.
But
I
he
think
ended
if
up
I was
getting 12
reviewing
eggs. Yeah, I
think
don't
if I
know.
was reviewing your incubator, I wouldn't be using $120 eggs.
And that's American. So so he ended up getting 12 sent to him, but yeah, only got 3 out of the whole thing. And oh my God. So that sounds like I was about to swear then, the poopy machine that we've got. So yeah.
No more.
We just did a video on our new one, so fingers crossed. So although it's not a great time for eggs at the moment. So
I'll see. Maybe we should all follow down on Boddington's farms lead and have broody chickens. Natalia did a very good job.
If you can get them broody and keep them interested, yeah, that's the best way to go.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's where mine came from.
Yeah,
Fertilised eggs under broody chickens.
yeah, yeah.
I've got roosters.
Silkies are really good for that. They make good mums.
Yeah.
They're a good breed for that.
I have heard that it helps if the chicken was actually raised by a chicken. So apparently that actually helps them to be more likely to be broody.
Okay, yeah.
But I also heard that Australorps tend to go broody a bit too.
Mm.
But I have had a Rhode Island Red go broody in the past.
I just love the ingrained genetics of these things. We've got 3 hatchlings out in their little enclosure at the moment with the heat lamp, and yeah, they're about a week old, and already they walk around and they scratch the ground and look down for it, and there's no one around to teach them that. So it's just amazing how that's imprinted into their sort of essence, I suppose. Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of the devil.
We got live chicks. So what breed was that again?
this is our little Plymouth Rock,
Lovely.
and he, I think, is 2 weeks old.
Mm.
So we had
And very
3.
cute.
Yes, very cute.
Yeah, they're a pretty chicken.
You've been blowing air up a chicken's butt.
I'm going to put this one back in. It's too cold.
What was that?
Has she been blowing air up a chicken's butt?
No, they're just naturally fluffy at the end there.
No, to sex them.
No, with the Plymouth, there's certain features on them that even at that age, you're pretty certain what they are.
Fair enough.
So it's about a 90%. The roosters have a different marking on their head, and their legs are a little bit different as well. It's not foolproof, but yeah, it if you know what you're looking for, then yeah, it's pretty rock solid. So we're pretty certain we've got 2 roos and a female.
Mm-hmm.
But we need a new roo because Rocky is getting a bit long in the shank, so he looks awful at the moment. He's all molted and he's got all the fluffy feathers. He's just, yeah. Rocky's the one crowing in our introduction to our video. He's a beautiful rooster. He's in good nick. He's just in summer. He's in summer glory at the moment. He's not real good.
Mm.
Yeah. He's a mongrel too. He hates me.
A rooster?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not a fan of Stephen's.
I can't go in without me Rocky stick. One of his snake hooks. Stay away, chicken.
Some roosters can be really nasty.
He's fine with me and Harrison.
He never takes his eye off me.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, so
Really interesting.
he's getting a
Sees you
little
as a
old.
threat.
Yeah. So hopefully those. I think we've got 3. I think I might have 1 hen, and the other 2 male. But we need to replace Rocky anyway because he's getting a little bit old. I don't know.
Nettie just says that's her main breed of chicken too. Yeah.
They're a great dual purpose
Yeah.
breed. They're really good for meat and lots of eggs.
Yeah, the only other breed that I have a real soft spot for is the Buff Sussex. I just think they're just a stunning looking chicken, and they're good.
Australorps.
Yeah, they're a good breed too. They're good layers.
I've got some Rhode Island Reds at the moment, some White Australorp, then some crossbreeds.
Yeah, so my Australorps are cross, so they've got different features on them, and it's near impossible to pick them.
Yeah.
I've
know
got
when
one which has got 10 toes.
You've got one with 10 toes?
I have a chicken with 10 toes. Little Tommy 10 toes.
Fascinating.
Did you import that one from Chernobyl or something, mate?
No, it has both of the back claws are doubles.
Okay.
That is really interesting.
Oh, well, that's the genetic variations that evolution is based on. So you're going to see things like that all the time.
Yeah,
if it's a rooster, then it's going to freezer camp. If it's a hen, it'll stay here so it's not breeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bibby was saying before that they're not allowed to have roosters, which makes sense. They're in a suburban area. It's amazing how much they grow in that block that they've got. They do a fantastic job. She also mentioned that she lost 3 eggs failed out of the 6 eggs that she put under the chicken, but that's pretty normal. I know when I incubate chickens, I never get 100%.
No.
Oh no. Look,
Never.
In our next video, I'll explain a little bit more, but it's 66% pretty much. So
Yeah.
If you get 70% in incubator, that's a good result.
that's a good effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a few times where I got to about 80, 90%, but it was only very rarely, and that was at Eagleby. Now that we've moved here, I've been having a lot of problems because there's so much temperature variation that the incubator's having trouble maintaining the temperature. Like we've had really hot days and then really cold nights, and it's like I'm gonna have to think my way around that one a bit more.
They say between 20 and 25 degrees temperature in where you're having them, and putting them in garages and drafty places just reduces the hatching rate as well. So
Yes, Bibby, Natalia has done a good job.
Yeah.
Natalia did a fantastic job. Those 3 little chicks are gorgeous.
Of course, you're complimenting the chicken, Steve.
Hey, they're my entourage.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, not what I had in mind for an entourage, but hey, I'll take it.
Sorry.
Also, Nettie's saying that she has the same sort of issue with her incubator.
Well, I sold a kidney.
You sold the kidney?
I sold a kidney to get our new one. But, Darren, you'll be really proud of me.
How much you paid for the incubator?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm a bit slow sometimes.
But Darren, you'll be very proud of me. I got my nerd on and did some maths during the actual video. So, you'll like it. I like maths. I'm not as big as nerd as him, but,
No one's as big a nerd as him.
Bibby, your chickens do really love Bomber Steve, don't they? They are always shouting you out, Steve.
Yeah.
Starting to feel very neglected.
Notice Bomber didn't disagree with that comment.
I was sitting there racking my brain to come up with an argument to defeat it, and I go, oh, no, I can't.
He just thought when he had an entourage of chicks, it wouldn't be that thought. So.
Is that why he won't put a ring on it?
It's got too many chicks.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Sorry, my phone's just going off.
Nettie was saying that she really loves her Well Summers at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're a good breed too. So, we've got to get our we did a temporary chook run. So we're setting up a run just for the Plymouth Rocks to make sure that they're pure, and then we'll have a look and investigate some other breeds and see what we want to get into. So, but our next purchase is a 4-legged purchase with a nose like that. I think you can guess what it is. They're pigs.
On Friday night.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Once we're out there and set up, and we'll get a couple of pigs and have them running around in their migrating paddock pen,
Rotational pen.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yes, Nettie, a pig. We're getting Berkshires.
Yeah. The other thing we're looking at getting is a. The other thing we're looking at getting is a Fowler's Vicola processing unit. So water bath. Yeah.
Crazy Days Farm just processed picked a couple of Berkshires, didn't they? Was it Berkshires?
Daisy Grays. Yeah, I don't know what breed they were, but geez, I want an invite to their next barbecue. So yeah.
Oh, they did. That was amazing.
Yeah. Yep. They had. I think did they process 2?
Yeah.
But no, that was really, really good. I've been researching on building smoking, like a smoker house and everything. So, but I think I should just get Stephen to buy one of those.
One of those big
What's
Texas
the research?
smokers.
Hey?
What's the research?
Well, I don't know anything about curing bacon, so I've never done it before. So I thought, one video, I'm set. I know what I'm doing.
Salt and sugar, equal parts, flip it over daily, sprinkle it over the top, in the fridge, and then put it in a smokehouse.
Yeah. See, well, who do we watch? Kent
Rowlands.
Rollins?
Yeah.
Kent Rollins. He
Cowboy Kent Rollins.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
He's fantastic. If you haven't seen him, everyone go check out Kent Rollins. He is absolutely hilarious and a great chef. And anyone who can beat Bobby Flay is all right in my books. But
I must find that episode. I got it.
Yeah, he did a smoke one where he used mesquite and everything. So yeah, but well, we've got to move yet.
Yeah. You can't put the cart before the horse on that one.
No.
So, Darren, how good are you at making like a Texas smoker?
I can't weld.
Ah.
Oh my God, Darren.
I can't weld.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Seriously, I can't
You're a
weld.
blacksmith. You're a blacksmith. You can't
What's
weld.
that got to do with welding?
Metal?
That's
Metal
boiler making. Boiler maker. Welder. Yeah. God.
I get it hot, hit it.
You get it up and hit it. Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, you just see them when they're making the Damascus, and they weld them together to hold them while they do them. I thought, he's a knife maker; he'd be able to weld. But you see them even on Forges on Fire. Sometimes they turn up and they go, I've never welded before, and you go, really?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You like Nettie's idea there, Julian. So they have an old locker and an old gas bottle for smoking their meat.
Nettie, do you have a video? Do they have a video of that on their YouTube? Because I must have missed that one. So
I know Adam's done a few videos because Adam's actually a qualified butcher.
Yeah.
And he's planning on doing a pig butchery type thing, but I don't think he's going to do the video on it because they don't want that on their channel. So they're going to be doing something with it, but I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Well, most of the American homesteaders, when they process their pigs, they don't show the actual slaughtering. They just do the processing after that, and it's fine as far as YouTube goes.
Yeah, Jess from Roots and Refuge and Art and Bree just did a joint video of some butchering and charcuterie, which was really good. So they didn't show the killing.
There is one channel, and I can't think of him at the moment. Something Butcher. He shows a pig processing video where he goes out and takes the shot and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose if you put enough notification and warnings at the front, and then people see that, they make the decision to watch it. Well, they see what they see.
Well,
You have to do the age restriction as well.
he deliberately made it age restricted, and so by making it age restricted, you can't monetize it.
Yeah.
So they've deliberately done it that one. They've also got other videos without that part in it.
Yeah.
So the same thing without that part.
Well, Justin Rhodes showed.
Don't say that name.
sorry.
So yeah, Justin Rhodes on his second or third the Great American Farm Tour. He actually went to a place that they showed them shooting it. They showed it cutting it and everything, and like they did a little prayer beforehand and thanked the pig for sacrificing his life. But they showed the whole thing. So
is Agent in the basement?
Hey,
Gerowyn? Is Agent in the basement? Is
I
Agent
can't
in the
see
basement?
him. No, I was just checking that. I'm going to put the link up again because I can't see anybody else in the basement. No, there he is. I found him.
Oh.
I had to scroll down. Sorry, Agent. I didn't see you there. Because I can't see anybody else.
Hey, folks.
Oh, you might need to mute your YouTube, Agent.
we're just getting in.
Yeah, we're solidarity, brother.
Hey.
Yeah, it's because he's the ugliest
How you
man on
doing?
YouTube.
That's terrible, Darren.
Is that one pie, Agent?
Hey, I want to know what the difference between a mask and a beard is. We can see just as much as except for his nose. So
You can see my nose and mouth.
See, I make this look good.
I didn't hear that one.
He said I'd make that look good.
Oh, okay.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Okay, sure.
Agent, are you able to mute your YouTube?
That's Bibby.
Hang on.
Or is that Bibby?
Tell Bibby to turn it down a bit.
Yeah.
Plug a headphones in.
Bibby, want to do it now. Sorry, we're getting a bit of a delay here.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Right.
Now, Nettie said that they've done a few processing videos and they're not sure they need to do more. Didn't have many subscribers back then. So,
Look, there's so many
Cool.
on YouTube now. So
Look,
there are.
at the end of the day, can I do a better video than Scott Reed? No.
yeah.
So, he's the one that I learnt to butcher off.
I mean, maybe it's a good idea to actually link to that video rather than showing it. Link to that video because, I mean, I've never heard of him.
It's what you do with it after you finish that would be interesting. So,
Yes.
Honestly, I can take the finished product and turn it into something awesome, but can I make a better butchering video than a butcher?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Well, we're not going to butcher our first lot. We're going to get a butcher in to do it for us, and we'll watch the whole process because I'm not messing up on that. But we've also got steers that we need doing, and I get an expert in to do it.
That'll send them away.
Yeah, or take them to. There's a local abattoir here, so
Processes them and bags them all up and send them back.
The chickens that we're going to be doing for our meat farm, the three little chicks, I'm going to be doing those myself because I've been starting up and watching it up on YouTube, and I reckon I've got it pretty much down pat. So I'm actually going to have a crack at doing that myself. But I have actually asked Nettie if when they're next, she and Adam are next going to be butchering a beast, if I could get out there so I can get in, get my hands dirty, and actually learn something from Adam.
Yeah,
we want to do the same thing.
Yeah, we do chickens.
Yeah,
I do chickens, but not big beasts, and just
chickens and rabbits. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, rabbits are easy.
Yeah, rabbits are a nice, easy one.
Yeah.
There you go, Scott Reed project.
Cool.
Awesome.
The big thing I've butchered is a a kangaroo. That was done pretty rough because there was going to be for dog meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say when I started making knives, I buy a lamb off a friend. He goes, "How do you want it butchered?" I said, "I want it whole."
Yeah.
So, and I sat there with Scott Reed playing how to butcher a lamb and use my knives to break it down.
Yep.
Best way to learn: get in there and give it a crack.
Why does Josh always come up
Hidden.
Why
Yeah.
is he hidden?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Hi, Josh.
It doesn't matter which channel he's on. He comes
Hey,
up as
Josh.
I don't know. He just I've noticed that who was I in? Was it Silhouette Park the other
Yeah.
day? And he kept on coming up, and you had to unhide everything. So
Yeah.
do they know something we don't know, Josh?
I don't know. You're more than welcome to come up on the panel if you want, Josh.
He must look like a bit of a terrorist or something in his thumbnail there. So it's just picking him out and blocking him out.
The big bushy beard and the sunnies.
Yeah, but
Well,
I think he comes up.
Darren gets it, okay.
Yeah, Darren gets in.
I think he comes up on Two Family as hidden as well. Because I'm pretty sure I've got to release him there too.
No, he says it does it on every channel.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely that thumbnail. So the head's too rough. That's a problem.
Yeah, but look,
Yeah, I know.
See, that's why Bomber's wearing the mask.
that's pretty rough.
I mean, Agent
Oh,
got
sorry,
it.
Agent's wearing the
I
mask.
make
Yeah,
this look good.
I'm confusing my insults. Sorry.
You are.
I can always rip the mask off.
It's all right.
Hey, Bibby.
Rip the mask off. I can rip the
No,
mask
you better
off.
not. Gotta leave that on. Hi,
All
Cathi. Nice to see you here.
It's pretty ugly beneath that.
From Melbourne, welcome to hop up on the panel if you want to, Cathi.
Hey, Cathi,
Little garden in the house.
or in the caravan.
In the caravan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, she's in the caravan. In the bush now.
In the beautiful bush.
That's so Cathi. We're all SHEDWARS Southern Hemisphere.
We're all Australians. You
That's
know.
right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't think any of us are that worried about it.
Nah.
No, not really. Just having fun learning from everyone. I mean, watching everyone's wild edibles videos was just brilliant. I loved Resonance. Resonance Farm did a brilliant job.
Oh, yeah, with the rose hips and the fennel and the blackberries and what else?
Was it apples? Was it apples or figs?
Figs. Figs on the side of the road. Like,
Yeah. And she's
Where?
just done a video on the figs.
yeah.
That's because South Australia is just so free and easy. You've got stuff growing everywhere.
They seem to.
No, she
Must be
she
guerrilla gardeners, Josh.
She's in her caravan because you've sold the property now, haven't you, Cathi? So you're now just staying out at your parents' place in the caravan?
is that Harrison walking past?
Yeah.
That was
That was our child.
You just had a cameo.
He'll come back in a minute.
He's
Say you-
disgusting.
That was about the first time he's appeared on camera.
Second, I think.
Second, he
Yeah.
was on for about 2 seconds on Jess's, I think. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, you won't get him on.
Hey, Josh,
G'day.
sorry, you were stuck in the basement and I didn't see you. Sorry.
Now,
I could
this-
hear everyone, but I couldn't comment.
Sorry, I didn't see because it goes down into 2 rows. And it's all good. Sorry.
All good.
This is a perfect example of how inclusive we are here. We'll even let a Western
Oh.
Australian in.
Stop the borders!
That's right.
Hey,
That's better.
Hey guys,
Steve.
he's a
Oh, we've got McDowall.
Sometimes it works good with the headphones, sometimes it doesn't.
Hey, Andy. So we got
Hey,
McDowall
Andy.
Manor in the house as well. I wonder how many more Shedwarians from the Southern Hemisphere we can get in the chat.
Hey, Steve, just so you know,
Yep.
I'm a Perth boy.
Oh, okay.
Well, we won't hold that against you.
That explains a lot. Yeah, that's good.
Said, hey, enough said.
Perth is a lovely, lovely city.
Oh, I have never been there.
Yeah.
Never. Could be
Perth
lovely.
is a lovely city, but my brother was born over there, so yeah.
I lived in Perth for 8 years.
Yeah. Well, it's like Adelaide's a lovely city too, but the only problem is it's full of South Australians.
I hate Adelaide.
There was Bibby.
Andy, if you just click on that StreamYard link above your last comment, which is really funny, you're more than welcome to join the panel. I can have a maximum of 6. I haven't paid for my StreamYard, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah, we're the same.
Victoria's great, except for those Melburnians.
I think I'll stick with Queensland.
Yeah, all us cityfied people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy.
And I probably should have gone live earlier because I know Luke from Feather and Downs Homestead asked me to do it earlier last time and I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah, because he's in New Zealand, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit
Yeah,
late.
it's like nearly
10
11 o'clock for them
something
now.
over there, I think.
Yeah,
11
I
o'clock,
think
yeah.
Are they 2 hours ahead of us? Well, ahead of me in Queensland.
Hey, Gerowyn, just watch out for Bibby.
I'm not sure.
She's uploaded.
Andy!
I think when it was 5 o'clock yesterday when I was on live with him, it was 10
we got a
o'clock
South
at night
Australian
over
in the
there.
house.
9 o'clock,
Yeah.
9 o'clock over there, sorry.
I did it. I bloody did it.
You
G'day.
did. Good job, Andy.
They're 2 hours in front of us, so they'd be 3 in front of you. Because
Yeah.
you're strange and
Well, I'm
don't have
outnumbered.
time.
I'm the only Southern Cross one on here.
Gerowyn, Bibby's
I've
just
seen-
down in Boddington.
I've seen Bibby down in the basement. I'm not sure. I don't think I can't add her because I can only have 6 people.
Oh, okay.
So I can only have 6 people up on the screen at a time.
You two will have to cuddle up close.
So maybe if you guys just sit next to each other like Sweeney's Creeker.
Cathi, I'm sure you're beautiful, even if you haven't got your face on. So, look at me. I haven't even done my hair. So,
G'day, Cathi, how you going?
We're keeping it real. Don't need your face on, Cathi.
Huh.
Hey, I did want to also say one other thing. Darren sent me some photos of the knives that he's got making at the moment, and let me tell you, and Darren and I, swap a few insults, but let me tell you, they are sensational looking knives. Anyone,
Oh, yeah.
anyone, if you're looking for a new knife, don't go out and buy one. Go to Darren and get him to make you one, whatever it costs. They're just a beautiful looking knife. He does a fantastic job.
Good.
Thank you, mate.
You got to join the
yeah.
You're still not getting a discount.
Darren.
It was a nice try, Steve. It was a nice try.
Look, Darren, this guy, he is a knifeaholic. Like, we have a drawer.
So am I.
It's huge, and it's still, it's full of knives, and we then have another container full of knives. And I don't know how many tongs a man needs, but we've got about 60 sets of tongs. So, but he loves his knives. So, yeah.
I can reach to the side of me, probably grab half a dozen knives.
Well, do it.
Hey, show us.
I've got two, right? I've got 2 on my hip.
Andy, what was that you were trying to say? Oh. Yeah.
Cool, nice.
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 Yeah. It's more of a...
I think I worked out the problem.
Good
That's
kitchen.
pretty.
But Darren, have you sent Dana her knives yet?
These ones are for the family.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very
Hi,
good.
Mike Caveman. Unless it's wild edibles on Mike's
I was
phone
going to
again.
say, is Mike wild or Mike is Mike? Sorry.
Nice
That's
dinner.
always a good question.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure it's wild.
Hey, Wild.
That's kookery, that first one was sort of shape of.
Mm.
Wild Edible did some amazing foraging for the wild edibles, considering they're in what, 6 foot of snow? A ridiculously deep snow, anyway.
Ooh, I like that one.
Nice, Darren.
Nice.
That one's nice.
That's the
Hi,
Joshua.
Spanish Homestead.
So will Steve.
Welcome to
Spanish Homestead, get it.
I know what's coming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Well,
Nice.
that's nice.
Top point.
It's a modified cookery.
I was going to say cookery, yeah.
Hey, Spanish Homestead.
Oh, hang on. I can reach 7 knives.
7.
Cool.
That's not a knife.
Oh, and there's another one in my pocket.
That was
I
a
can
very
read
odd
8
one. 8
knives.
knives is another
They're a
one.
lot better than my knives. I've got me one that I'll carry all the time on my belt, and then I've got my hunting one that I carry on my belt all the time as well.
Well, this one is actually,
I'd be afraid of stabbing myself.
that one I got when I was 12.
Oh, it's
Cool.
very
And
nice.
that one sits in my pocket.
I have a tendency to fall
Show
over
us your knife
those.
again. Show us your knife again, Josh.
Oh, yeah, which one?
I
I
don't know.
got me every sort
We
of day
still have a
one.
knife theme.
That one there, I carry on my belt. Even in town, I'll carry that in town. This week, we're allowed to carry one up to 4-inch blade. That's a 4-inch blade. Anything longer than that, it's illegal. But while I'm on the farm, I always carry that on my belt just in case. I've used it once. That's how I got the kangaroo that I made the jerky and the mince.
Is that a
Wow.
dive knife?
Hey, sticking knife.
Looks like a dive knife. Looks like it's got a hammer pommel.
Oh, it has got, yeah. But it's definitely not a
Quite
dive
grip.
knife, no. Not as good as yours, but
Yeah, you don't get a discount either, Josh.
no discount.
No SHEDWARS discount for knives. Oh,
Hey, I'm
All
not
good.
I'm not after a discount, mate. I'll pay because they're worth it. They're a lovely knife.
Yeah, there's a lot of work goes into them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
you
Join
do
the
a
queue,
fantastic
Bob.
job, Darren.
Yeah, I just came out of the garage before I saw the live.
Did you get anything to eat?
No.
Now,
You're going to have to start eating earlier.
So,
it's
Andy,
called the Bachelor Life.
can we hear Andy?
He's very faint. The microphone's not got good pickup.
I'm using a laptop. Is that better?
Yes, we can see it.
There
We
we
know.
go.
That's better.
So how's everything going down on McDowall Manor?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's doing quite well. So I'm actually pulling in the trombone chinos that Darren was so jealous of. He banned from one of the contests.
That's because it's a squash, not a zucchini.
It had to be a big zucchini, didn't it, Darren?
Oh, it was a
Had to be
whopper. It was a bloody whopper. But it's good to see Josh on here because I watched Josh separately to Shed Wars.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So, Andy, where exactly are you located?
Get ready for this. Now you ready?
Yeah, we're all sitting down.
You got your electric paddles? I'm at McDowall.
I used to live in McDowall.
McDowall in Brisbane.
Yes, it's near Everton Park.
Yep, I was pretty sure that was where you were.
Yeah. Everybody says the same thing. They all say, I've never heard of it. Where the hell's that?
I know exactly where it is. I actually had my first accident in McDowall.
Oh, did you? On the roundabout?
Yeah. No, it was at the set of lights.
Okay.
So somebody turned right and I was going straight ahead. My bumper bar was that far away from my steering wheel.
Oh, nice.
Literally.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a tow truck driver look at me and said, "Why are you here?"
Yeah, wow.
Must have been to do SHEDWARS.
Right.
So,
Oh,
Andy,
so-
you're pretty close to us, only 1,608 Ks from us. So that's pretty close.
Oh, not far.
I'll duck
Just
Hey,
down
Julianne,
next weekend.
your nerd showing for a change.
I had to Google it. I didn't know where
Yeah, I
it
know.
was. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
Oh,
Chermside to Everton Park. Oh, yeah. Now I know where you are. Cool.
Is the person that I promised Madagascar beans on?
I know you mentioned something to me.
I was
asked you
gonna
about
s-
the Madagascar beans.
Oh, that'll be you then. If you send me your address, I'll send you some.
Okay, can you email me?
Do I have your email address?
It's on my about page, but it's just Janderra@outlook.com. I mean, I have
just friend each other on Facebook.
Oh, that's an option.
Yeah. Who'd have thunk it?
Sorry, Darren.
But,
A little bit
It's like
slow.
herding cats.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
we've got daylight saving time in Queensland, mate. Turn your clock back 30 years.
oh, burn.
Oh, Queenslander picking on a Queenslander. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been decided that there's another Queenslander in the SHEDWARS. That's like 3 of us. Is it just the 3 of us from Queensland?
That's enough.
Stone the Crows are up that way, I think.
You Queensland.
Only West Aussie. Oh,
Nick,
got an
Bibby's
ex
here.
West Aussie.
the lady with
How do I turn
osteo,
that down?
she's from Queensland too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Claire. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
Claire.
and I think Stone the Crows are from there as well.
Nettie said,
Yeah.
"We're not in
Oh.
SHEDWARS, but we love
Someone's
you anyway."
got you two on.
Queenslanders
It's
are like
all-
rabbits. You're absolutely everywhere, which is quite ironic because you don't have any rabbits up there. But
We
Yeah, we
have
do.
wild
Yeah, we
rabbits
do.
out here. Lockyer Valley, we've got wild
Sorry,
rabbits.
Yeah, we're not allowed to keep them, and we're not allowed to keep tilapia fish, even though they're all across the
Oh.
bloody state.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have tilapia fish here. You'll get $10,000 fine per fish.
Wow.
Really?
I
Yeah,
know we're not allowed to. No, we're not
Yep.
allowed to, but I don't know what the fine is. Welcome, feed yourself.
Coming out of my butt. Literally.
yeah.
So Andy's got some. You've
And,
got some
oh, that's
Oh, I really got to get better at reading quicker.
yeah, that's Doug. I gave Doug some Madagascar beans, and yeah, he's not joking.
He's got lots of Madagascar beans, has he?
Yeah, he has now.
You'll colonize the entire Queensland state
Well,
with Madagascar beans.
There's no reason there should be any world poverty when their Madagascar bean exists.
Oh,
bizarre.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Nettie,
Nettie's asking who
Claire's.
channels are in Queensland. I think you're right. I think Stone the Crow is. That's Kim and Phil.
Yeah, they don't like me.
They don't like you?
No. I got a very
Why-
nasty
why-
comment
why?
on I got a very nasty comment on my zucchini video.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Was that
yeah.
them?
That was them.
That basically having a go at you for your innuendo. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, they're very straight-laced.
Very
And
conservative.
Yes, they're very
Yeah.
conservative.
That's fine. I actually showed that video to my pastor.
And what did the linguini think of it, mate?
Yeah, I was going to say, thank you, Andy. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was going to say, what, lasagna, spaghetti, tortellini?
you
No,
could
the
take that
pasta
anything
church
you want it. Yeah, it's the way you took it. You could take it innocently, or you could go to the gutter like most people did. So
Well, I mean, my response was there was not one dirty word said.
there wasn't.
And I did not say one dirty word. I pushed boundaries all over the place, but I did not say one dirty word.
Didn't go over the edge.
I think
There was a very fine
dirty
line,
minds.
but you didn't cross the fine line.
Exactly,
I
Asian.
didn't cross the line.
If you took anything, sorry, Annie.
It's just their very dirty minds.
That's right. If you had a problem with that script in there,
Oh, look.
in your mind.
And if people don't like it, they don't like it.
No, that's fair.
That's on them. I
There
mean,
were a lot
I
of
just don't think
innuendos.
it needs a. I just don't think it needs a comment saying I'm gonna dislike you.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, our
I-
11-year-old would have got the connotation of it, but you know.
And I do not go on anyone's channel and leave a negative comment. If I don't like the video, I go away.
Yeah, and that's the
No,
thing.
that's
Don't tell
it.
someone you're going to
Exactly.
unlike them.
Keep on scrolling. Keep on scrolling. See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
it.
I don't have to watch a video.
I
I get the choice.
They are very
I had a
conservative.
nasty comment on my pigeon processing video. One lady, she left it. I left it there. She said, "Oh, you pigeon killer! God's gonna judge you, you pigeon killer." So I commented back, "You must be a vegan, and you don't know." And then she goes, "No, I just love pigeons." And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Why watch it? Yeah.
I
I
love pigeons
think
too.
sometimes you just need to let it go. Love them. Let them be where they are. And just let it go.
Yep.
I love a good
They are
pigeon.
lovely. They're just very conservative.
I do them steamed. I do them fried in an air
Oh,
fryer.
yeah.
They're fabulous.
Yep. Definitely.
Well,
Slow
the
cooked,
funny thing is,
barbecued. Yep.
Yep.
the funny thing with that comment is that in the Old Testament, pigeons were a sacrifice.
Well, they were.
Exactly, that's right. And
They were.
actually, that was one thing I said
They
about
took it
God providing the quail
Yeah.
in the desert to the Israelites as food. Like, yeah.
And I'm pretty
It's a
sure,
challenge.
yeah, I'm pretty sure, Josh, your title wasn't watch this video to let me show love to a pigeon. I'm pretty sure the title may have been
Yeah, the title was pretty clear.
Yeah.
Time to process the pigeons. Yep.
Because he had to promise the judge that he wouldn't do that with the pigeons anymore.
We got some thumbs down on one of our videos about castration. Now, we didn't show it, but it was in the actual title, and someone said,
Yep.
and I'm like, don't watch the video. It was clearly stated.
Exactly.
So
Well,
don't.
You're not a YouTuber until you've got a thumbs down. You got to have
That's
thumbs
right.
down.
It all still helps your channel.
You haven't made it.
Like my-
There are 4 thumbs down.
My
They're like
pigeon,
40 thumbs up. But
my pigeon processing video, that is got 6. Last time I checked, had 6 thumbs down, but it's my most views. It's got the most views and most times on a videos, minutes. Well, so
We got thumbs down on one of Stephen's videos on rain. It finally rained, and people gave it a thumbs down. I'm like, well, it's
just some people.
Yeah.
you
I know
just
what-
want
I get
to have
thumbs down.
interaction with your channel.
YouTube.
It's all good.
YouTube should have more than just a thumb up or thumbs down. They should also have a
A response.
Well,
Yelling.
you haven't made it. You haven't made it until you've had a death threat.
I've heard that.
Oh.
What's this?
I've heard that.
That's
Mark.
I haven't had death threats on
Are we
YouTube.
talking just on YouTube or what?
It's normally because you process a quail or you process a fish.
Yeah.
Because, chickens come in aisle 14. They don't actually run around in your backyard, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I did the kangaroo jerky one, I instantly lost about 6 subscribers. It's like, oh well, see ya.
Spanish Homestead, his neighbours process some peacocks, and it's a big thing there in Spain. Imagine a
Peacock's
video
really
of
good
that.
eating. It's like pheasant. Yeah.
Yeah, well, peacock's the food of royalty.
Yeah.
They used to skin the peacock, cook it, and put the skin back on top.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I haven't had a peacock. I've had a lot of stuff, but I haven't had a peacock.
Peacock's good. Yeah, it's like pheasant.
I want to know what Mike the caveman. Why did he steal your? What did you steal your neighbour's dog or?
That is a good question. I'm going to have to hunt down that video. I think I did watch it.
You got nasty comments about that hail video, Nettie. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was like, where were you supposed to put it?
Yeah. All the car parks were taken. And was getting on.
I just saw Silhouette's comment there saying about they got one of their comments removed for something. Yeah, I know who that would have been. Like, yeah.
That one, Josh?
Dave.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah.
I wonder if Cathi actually. I wonder if Cathi realizes this is Bomber Steve. Yes, we're in the same room as each other. So she just said hi there,
It took me a little while to before too.
It actually took me a while originally to realise that you two were connected, because I was wondering, like, I have no idea where this Bomber Steve person's coming from, but he's on all the live chats.
We've done one live together, but when Nettie does her live, he's sitting in his room and I'm in bed. So and that's why you might see random comments like, "Will you go make me a coffee?" Because we're not in the same room as each other. So this is rare.
I've got a little bit of footage to go on my channel soon. Got some great footage this afternoon of a catch.
He caught a red belly black snake.
Oh, nice.
Really? Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Catch.
Yeah,
I thought you're not allowed to.
he didn't film.
I didn't film it there. So
Ah.
it's on another guy's Facebook page, but I've got the release that I'll show. He went straight past the camera. But, it was
Cool.
pretty exciting. Because
You know you can eat them, don't you?
yeah, they're very good eating actually. The snake is a good meat. Yeah,
No,
I have had it.
you can't eat them.
Aren't they protected?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he wears a mask.
No,
First
Adrian's
name-
good. He actually
I'm
asks Elder permission before he kills protected species.
well, I did get permission from an Aboriginal person to
Yes.
take care of a scrub turkey.
Yeah.
I actually had permission of
Yeah,
an
that's
Indigenous
cool.
person to do that.
Yeah, I've had, living with the Aboriginals out bush and that, I've had the chance to eat goanna and a few other things that I wouldn't have normally been able to.
Yeah,
That would have
well,
been really interesting.
Did you just send me a message, Joanne?
Goanna's really good eating. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, someone else sent it to me earlier.
yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to
So,
show it, but our cameras, like, you wouldn't be able to see it on this thing, so it's too.
Yeah, looking at the title, I'm not going to play it well.
Oh, no, we have to get rid of the title because the guy actually, he named the title. And see you next Tuesday. So, yeah.
He's a bit of a roughie. He was standing in the backyard with a shovel, and I was trying to wrangle the snake and also tell him to calm down, because if it comes towards you, it's not going to hurt you. Or if it comes to me, I'm going to take its effing head off. And
There was a bit of choice language.
So he said, I like
Yep.
it. He said, they're like sharks. Just stay away from me.
But the problem with that is that guy was filming and Stephen was trying to do what he's doing. So not only was Stephen trying to catch the snake and protect himself, he was trying to calm someone else down and protect them.
Yeah.
And there was one section that he took his eye briefly off this snake, and I nearly had a heart attack. So it's best that they just stay away.
Yeah.
So he was too
And that's where you get done. That's how I've been bitten a couple of times, was getting distracted and turned away for a few seconds, and I felt a whack on the hand, and it's like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
yep.
Josh had a good eye on the snake the whole time, but with my hook, it was a red belly, so you know how strong they are.
Yep.
If it was a brownie, I could have pushed him down, but I didn't get the hook quite in the right spot, and I was trying to push him down, and he sort of came back up a bit, and that's when I put him down into the bag. And I mean, I wasn't in any danger, but he did come up at me, not to attack. He was looking at me and trying to get away. So yeah. It wasn't a clean grab, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I wasn't.
So what's the most nerve-wracking catch that you've done? The closest call.
Juliet.
He hasn't got a ring on her yet.
He's picking on you, then. I had to cut 2 red bellies out of bird netting and a couple of eastern browns out of bird netting, and you're sort of pinning their head and having to cut around their head. That's pretty, butt puckering type thing. So yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I've had to do that with the western brown. Bird netting, that soft bird netting. Yep.
Yeah. But the one
browns are
they can up. Yeah, same as the eastern brown. So, but I had a 4.5 foot eastern brown. It was underneath a paver, and I lifted it up, and it took off, and it was running towards an open door of a shed. So I was running behind it with my hand trying to grab it, and it stopped and turned around and arced at me, and I had to sort of stop and jump. That was probably the closest I've had to one sort of. But again, I wasn't in any. It got into a defensive position, and I was still travelling forward, and I had to stop and jump backwards. And then he turned to go, and then I got him. So,
yeah, Nettie, I won't play that title because you saw it too. So choice. So. Oh, you're back, Andy.
My close. My most uncomfortable snake catching one was down in Perth. Got a call out and went out, and I had another snake catcher with me, with my mate that I worked with, and we're looking around, and I lifted up this piece of tin, and then I slowly put the tin back down, and I turned to my mate, and I'm like, it can't be. He goes, why? What is it? I said, it's a bloody taipan. It's a coastal taipan. He goes, I'm out. He's gone. And then I'm like, I said, no, mate, you get back here. I'm not dealing with this side. I said, I'm not going to take any chances. It's going to get euthanized anyway. Like when we take it into the wildlife place. I said, I'm going to lift up. You lift up the 10, and I'm just going to get as much as I don't want to do that. I lift up 10. This thing's gone up in the long grass, and I said to the bloke that called us out, I said, sorry, mate, I'm not going in there looking for that.
Yeah.
And I'll give him the wildlife officer's phone number and said, call him, don't call me. And I had to report that I'd seen it there, and I said, be very careful. Don't go near it. Like, stay away from it. They are very, very venomous.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'd ever got found or not. But I was like, as soon as I picked up that tent, I saw that head. I'm like, oh no.
Gerowyn, you saw the bushes that Stephen was trying to find that snake in today, and I posted the photo of where's Wally, because you'll never find it.
Totally never going to find it.
No.
Really hard, yeah.
When I got there and he said it's in there, and it was basically 6 square metres of overgrown garden bed, and I've gone, really?
Oh, yeah.
I said, I'll do my best.
Call me when you see it again. Yeah.
He took me out on a snake call, and he's here, and he goes, I just want you to get over there at the back. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I realised I was in between the water and him, and he said, yeah, if it just comes out, just let me know. And I'm like, so he's rustling around. It's going to come out my way. So he put me there with no protection.
Have you ever got more than one on a property?
No, I've only had one at a time, so haven't had a double catch yet. Yeah.
I had 6 on one call out in a compost heap. Yeah, all different sizes. I pulled this western brown out, and I said, oh, is this the one? He goes, no, that's too small. And it's different colour. I was like, all right, no worries, I'll keep looking. He goes, that's too big, that's a bigger one. Like, right colour, but too big.
Yeah.
I had 6 in total. Well, yeah, I couldn't believe it. All in the same compost heap. All different sizes, all different ages. Yeah.
I'm looking forward
Lucky
to.
I had enough bags.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming across like 2 males in combat. See if I can pick up 2 at a time. Well, that'll be cool.
I'm getting a divorce.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Eh? That would be good to see.
Hang on, Julianne.
How are you getting a divorce?
Oh, that's right. I've got to be married first. I'll just leave.
Julianne, what you need to do is make sure he's got a life insurance policy.
Yeah.
Agent, what was that? Agent, did you say?
No, I don't. I said, Julianne said that she's going to divorce you. I said, you got to be married first.
Yes. Yeah.
But when we were
Life insurance, though.
putting the
I don't get to see. I don't go with him on call out. So when he sends me random videos and says, "Look at this," and doesn't tell me what it is, and then I watch it and I just, so it's after the fact. So I know he's alive because he's posted it. So that's always a bonus. So
Can I,
yeah.
I got just random share during the day from him, and it's like I looked at the title and it's like, what? What junk is he sending me? He's one of these share people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, when I was putting.
I was just going to say. Sorry, mate.
Of the granny flat, as we were taking the tin roof off it, and we're working backwards, I ended up with 7 common tree snakes and 1 carpet python.
Yep.
Which I
Nice.
actually handled and actually took out myself. I got my own modified sort of snake hook. It's basically a long brim handle with the screw-in bit of a coat hanger, and that just hooked them up very nicely. And boy, that carpet python is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, they are.
Cathi, he's a snake ninja.
And they ended up putting 3 holes through the ceiling.
I didn't. The bloke he came to help me. He put his bum through the fibro ceiling, but yeah, I didn't put any holes.
Oh, no.
I managed to pull out a total of about 7 snakes, and to be honest, I had an absolute ball, and that's made me want to do my the snake handling course.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, do it.
Life insurance policy made out to me.
Yeah. Andy, what were you going to say?
Yes.
If you decide to get married, be careful because you're only going to do it 3 or 4 times.
That'd be Oh, I've been married.
I don't know about that.
He's been married, so yeah. Nah.
Yeah, I'm happily divorced.
What's the saying? Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? I'm the cow, apparently. Oops. Is that right?
I'm trying to keep my bloody foot out of my mouth right now.
And our carpet's sitting over there. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's still here. Oh, God, it's 10:15. Go to bed.
It's only 9:15.
Yeah, 7:15.
He's 11. He's 11. He's got school in the morning.
I've got homeschooling in the morning. Oh.
He just turned around. He just did the cutie. He's just like, oh.
Gerowyn, you are a legend. You homeschool your kids and you've got your double degree in the same time. That is absolutely legendary, and I take my hat off to you.
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter had ADHD as well. So it was ADHD as a single mum and a degree.
Wow.
Okay. You're doing good, girl.
So that's called insane.
Agent, I'm not impressed that you take your hat off to her. Take your mask off to her.
Oh, Wild Edibles, thank you for joining us at 6 a.m. there at her, where she is. Wild Edibles, you are just amazing. You are so supportive. She's
She
so
is
encouraging
supportive.
everybody.
All this week.
6 a.m. is the best time of the day.
Folks,
Yeah, she's been subscribed to my channel for about a year now. Very supportive. It's great.
Oh,
Agent's trying to say something.
Watch it. Hang on.
Oh, he's going to take his mask off.
She's going to turn the light off.
You're not supposed to do
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Hey, there we go.
Told you.
Oh, now I'm going to have nightmares.
Josh?
Does that mean he's going to take us all out now?
I haven't got enough teeth.
Does that mean I shouldn't link to your videos in the chat now? So that no one can find you and see your
No,
face?
you can't backlink to your channel from you linking to the videos.
Okay. As long as no one can find you. So Spanish Homestead, it says it's 12:15 in the afternoon there.
Cool.
And schools are still
Nice.
open. Oh, schools are open here. I've been homeschooling for 18 years. I'm probably one of the certifiable people. Punishment.
Gerowyn, I was in the SES for 16 years, so I'm certified.
That's a different type of certification.
Back to him.
Yeah, chronically insane.
Yeah, you got to cut past.
Wild Edibles, I'm really glad you like the Australian lives.
Oh, that's better. I had to turn the aircon off. It was getting too cold.
Are you still in the SES, Agent?
No,
It's a bit of a wrestle going on in the background.
I lost my passion and I lost my drive for it. So when I lost my passion for it, I figured that's when things could get dangerous. So rather than risking my safety and other people's safety, it was time to pull the pin because I figured
What?
if I was
What year did
if I
you
was going,
pull it in?
it would have been about 2006.
That's about right. Were you there for Cyclone Larry?
I was up in Innisfail for Cyclone Larry. I was on the second wave of volunteers. I was a team leader for Tango 21.
Oh, yeah, good.
I was the Director of Disaster Recovery for Queensland when Cyclone Larry hit.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
But the other prize and joy that I had was before disaster recovery, I was Director of Youth Justice for Queensland as well.
You're a sucker for punishment, you are.
Yeah, and people wonder why I drink so much.
And you've still got hair. That's amazing.
Yeah, but look at the colour.
I can say that the team I had there with Cyclone Larry, the 5 blokes, or the blokes in my team, was one of the best teams I have ever been with in the 16 years of the SES. I mean, my 2IC was brilliant. My chainsaw operator, driver, great. I had a great crew. All I had to do when we got down to Innisfail from Cairns was my deputy team leader did his thing. Everyone knew what the role was. I just went and got paperwork, came back, and by the time I came back, the truck was fully loaded, engine idling over. All I had to do was just jump into the passenger seat, and we're off. It was like that time and time again. So I was absolutely stoked with that team.
Well, let me tell you, the second wave, which was the community recovery wave, I have never made up so many bullshit rules in my entire life so quickly because there were none. We all just winged it.
Yeah. Well, I think from my perspective, one of the biggest faux pas that they had with that was putting the fireys in charge of that response, because the fireys, yeah, they're good with swift water rescue and fires and stuff like that, but with a natural disaster, there should have been the SES running the show.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that was the MQ guys, not me.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, but Fireys have more brains than SES.
Oh.
I don't know.
Then
No
you sound
way.
like fighting words.
Yeah. Next time you swing a hammer, put your thumb on the forge before you strike down. Okay.
I was a Fiery.
Too. Oh, you're a fiery.
We won't hold that against you, Darren. No, that's good.
do it. Our
What
French
is
bulldog.
he doing?
He'll show you in a minute. Our French bulldog is in season.
Oh.
She wears a nappy.
Oh, yep. Stop bleeding everywhere.
I
Yep.
don't want to know.
But she's a cunning little thing. She's worked out if she lays on the grass and rubs herself on the grass and the wall of the house, she can rip it off. So here she is.
Oh,
look
she's
at
a
the
good looking
size of it.
dog.
Wow.
She does not look impressed.
She's a bit miserable.
Do you like your nappy? No.
She hates it.
Don't look at me.
But then she gets it and she'll tear it into shreds. So the backyard is just like covered in nappies. So
Oh no.
hey Baba.
Have you worked out you're looking at $5,000 puppies?
Yeah,
More.
I believe that.
We paid a bit more than that for her, didn't we?
Oh, my pit bull was
because-
free.
Yeah. Stop raising cattle, pigs, sheep, raise French bulldogs.
Yeah, it's insane. Look, it's not good.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they've got a lot of health problems and people who just want the next thing. We've known these guys for years, like 10, 15 years. So we had them before they were, knew of them before they were fashionable. But yeah, if you want a dog with a lot of health problems, yeah, just don't get a Frenchie. You either get a good one like this one, or you get one like our other one, who is an absolute hot mess. So yeah.
Well, see, and Bob is purebred coolie, working lines. He works. He's a stud. $600.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
And that's papered.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, most I've ever paid for a dog is $400. And that was for my first pit bull.
Doug,
just
I would totally haggle.
Have you seen Doug's?
$100 for a dog.
Have you seen Doug's dog?
No, I haven't. I'm going to have to go hunt down Doug's channel now.
It's a gorgeous horse.
That was my
Crikey.
last dog.
That's a big dog. Yep.
Show us again.
He was hang on. He was 65 kilos
Yep.
Yeah.
and that was the love of my life, that dog. He was just absolutely beautiful. So
Mad as a cut snake.
yeah, he we used to show dogs and yeah, he was an idiot dog, like the stupidest dog you'd ever see. And then as soon as he walked in the ring, it was like, look at me. And like, just like Jekyll and Hyde. But as soon as he got out of the ring, that dog was a nutcase. So,
Yeah, but
yeah.
Julianne, did he come with a saddle?
Well, you could have ridden him. So, yeah, he was big. But his favourite thing was making Stephen put him in the car. So he would put his front feet up.
Oh, what? You had to lift him in.
Yeah. He would put his front feet on the sill, like the door sill, and then he would just basically look at you as if to say, well.
Lift mother back legs in. He'd do the same in the dog trailer. He'd put his front legs up and he'd stand there and wait for you to lift him in.
But if he saw a cat, he'd jump a 6 foot high fence. So, yeah.
I was walking him.
Bob was getting into bed sometimes. He'll put his front legs up and look back at me. And he's a cattle dog. He can jump on sheep.
Yeah,
Cattle dogs are good jumpers. Yep.
Yeah, we've
I
got
can't
one.
believe someone else has got a Bob.
Hey, Darren,
Bob.
just for you, my friend.
Yeah, my dog's Bomb.
Yeah, thanks.
No, say no to cats. So, no,
Yeah.
we've got one French
Yeah.
bulldog that can jump and one who's too fat to. No.
That's a $1,500 cat, which we didn't pay that much for because he's a purebred Turkish van, and he was adopted from the Animal Welfare League. That's
Cool.
Very, Mr.
A little bit of cumin, mate, and they come up $1 million. Those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Nice
going to say,
barbecue
sure,
sauce.
there's not that many things in it.
Darren and I can't. What was that? We were on, Darren, and there was a few cat lovers, and we're talking about different recipes and stuff on that live. That was that was great.
I think
it might have been.
D&D.
I know where you're going with that one.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Bit of all.
Because one of the guys there's got like a heap of cats, and he loves them.
folks,
Yeah.
I'm going to go get ready for work, have a shower or not, but
Yep.
here's Bibby.
Yay.
Have fun at work.
Have fun,
Oh,
Aidan.
he's-
G'day.
Hey, Bibby.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
How's your week been, Bibby?
Yeah, depressing. But anywho, that's another.
Oh, you got chicks. You got your lovely
What?
chicks.
Yeah, I
got
saw
your
the
love-
chicks.
Yes, we got the lovely chicks.
It was a bit sad about your hospital appointment, though.
Yeah, well, such is life.
Mm.
But we got 3 beautiful little bubbas. They're so cute. Hey,
They are
Cathi.
I think we're about to lose Sweeney Creek too. They look like they're knotted off.
Oh,
They're not.
I'm here. You need a drink.
I'll have to head off soon to lock up my chickens before it gets too dark.
Oh, it's pitch black outside here.
Oh,
Oh, it's still
Couple
light at the
hours.
moment. So
Yeah,
You-
I went out to the block before to check the chickens to get the eggs, and yeah, they'd already decided to go inside, so I had to sort of organise Rocky to go outside again while I checked out the eggs. You go out there, you mongrel.
yeah.
So those of you that don't know, we're in a rental, obviously, and we live about
8K, I think it is.
Yeah, 5 minutes to the property. And we've got no water on the block, so and we've got no food at the moment. So we basically go out there every day to feed the cows, and he's been doing it lately. So I haven't been out there for about a week and a half, and I kept on saying, "Is anything happening on our house?" Like, no, nothing's happening. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Anything happening to the house?" The next day, no, nothing's happening. So this went on for about a week. And then my mum rang me. She randomly went out there. She goes, "Oh my God, you should see what they've done to your house." And I like what? And so I went there. They plastered, they plumbed, they done electrical. Stephen just drove past the house, didn't
Cool.
bother look.
Nothing changed on the
Nothing
outside.
changed on the outside, but it's almost ready to move.
That's a typical male, though, Julianne.
Yeah, he drove past. Yeah, no.
progress there.
Going.
It all looks the same.
Hey, some of us build houses for a living.
Yeah, well,
Yep, been there, done that.
we've done 19, and I think I've built my house from scratch. I'm a little tired, so and I've just finished renovating another house as well. So well, 2 actually. So I just said we're about to start painting, and we've got to build the kitchen and fit it out and everything now. So it's up to us to start working. So yay!
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
done a few more than that.
That's always fun. I ended
Night,
up paying
Nettie. Thanks for joining us.
the majority
Yep,
of
no,
this place.
quick yell out! You're near a whole bunch of friends of mine, Silhouette. I've got a friend who's absolutely, completely off grid at Kilcoy near you.
Kilcoy's not that close to Laidley.
No,
No.
isn't she at Esk? I
No,
thought
she's
Sweeties
at
left.
Laidley.
She's
So
at
Bibby's
Laidley.
property with this. She's at Laidley. I'm at Lockyer Waters.
Who's at
So we're
Esk?
She used to.
She used to be at Esk.
Oh. Well, I'm going to go and I'll just freeze the video because I need to go and
Pit stop.
put the chooks away. You've all reminded me.
Is that code for going to the toilet?
No. The chooks
Ollie.
feed income. I need to lock them up.
Mine don't get locked up.
I don't have too many predators in McDowall.
Ours put
Carpet.
themselves.
We got lots of foxes and feral cats out here.
I got carpet snakes. So they live in an old dog house that I converted. That's where they roost, and I lock it up.
Ah,
We wouldn't be able to get outside. Shipping container, but at the
Yeah.
back they could.
Yeah.
We're just talking amongst ourselves. So
All good.
we've got two shipping containers, and in between them there's about 3.5 meters. So the two shipping containers make up and they're the high cube, so they're 9'6". They make up two sides of the
Chook run.
run, and then
Right.
we've got at the front two massive, great big gates, and then at the back it's the chook shed. We actually had a
Cool.
what we believe is a fox dig all the way under across the it's 8 foot wide,
Shipping container.
8 foot shipping
Wow.
container under a gap that much, and we had metal like the cattle panel in the gap. It's dug under, and then when it's got to that, it's had to dig down and up and into the run. So
Wow.
determined fox.
That's a determined fox. Yeah.
that's a very determined fox.
And we
They
had
are.
we had a chicken, and she had feet that were like curled over. She was born like it, and we called her Gimpy. But she couldn't run. And, yeah,
Yeah, we lost Gimpy.
we lost Gimpy. So yeah,
Poor Gimpy.
She was the
Foxes
low
are
hanging.
horrible.
No, I hate foxes. Dead fox is a good fox.
they've been there for 3 years. We've
Yep.
never lost one. And then it was determined to get because dug 8 foot and then kept going. So yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's
I know they'll
what-
climb an 8-foot fence, like straight up and over.
Yeah.
It's one thing I really like about the movable chicken tractors. They don't seem to get the foxes as much. Like even with the
Yeah.
electric fence, the foxes will still get over the electric fence. But with the mobile chicken tractors, as long as I move them every couple of days, they don't get bothered by foxes. But if I leave them in the one place for a week, they're more likely
Yep.
to get the attention of the foxes.
Yeah. And
So
we're not
you notice that they dug around the sides.
yeah, and we're not there, so it's there's no one around. So yeah. But we lost them, and so that's been fun. Yeah. Sorry, someone's licking themselves, isn't it? It's not me.
Is it here? Is
Or
it just
him.
over the video?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, it's probably Dusty licking himself that you can hear.
Oh no, it's Shadow.
No.
She's got an itchy foot, so she's licking it. Want to rip her tongue off.
Crikey.
It's a bit rough for licking yourself.
Oh, I know it's terrible, but it's the most irritating sound. That's disgusting.
Oh, yeah, it is annoying.
That would be irritating. I
And
can
if-
understand.
And that's the
Exactly.
advantage of living on a 600-metre block, mate.
We wouldn't have even made it to the chickens by now.
It takes
I
me
wish
about
I had
10 minutes
600
just to
litres.
walk down. Just takes me about 10 minutes to walk down to the chicken.
Yeah,
got
the
about
sad part
40
is Andy's block's huge compared to mine.
What are you
Poor
on?
bugger.
I'm
Drugs.
on about 450.
You got 450 meters.
Oh, wow. That's tiny.
Yeah, that was
And
like our
About
last
300 of that's house.
That's the
Oh, yeah,
average
that's
block size now in Brisbane, 400 metres.
Oh, I couldn't do it. No way.
Nope.
What are you on there, Bibby?
We're on What is it? Half an acre.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
it's a long skinny block, and we back onto the Brimmer River. So we're
Yep.
still
Oh, okay.
type
Nice.
homesteading.
Yeah, we were talking to our neighbours just here, and I said it's nice to know you, but we don't want to see you. So, because we've got, if we look out this window right here, we could probably see 20 houses. So we're in a new subdivision.
Yep.
There.
My nearest neighbour is about 9.5, 10 k's away.
Wow.
Wow.
See, that's a little far for me.
Our last
No, it's brilliant.
subdivision, it was disgusting. I mean, you could hear the neighbours fart.
I get the rare
No
pleasure.
way.
My neighbour won't shut his bloody bathroom window, so I get to watch him shower. It's beautiful.
Oh, joy.
You
Oh, no.
Stop looking.
Andy. You can look away, Andy.
I'm trying to work out a plan to go over and gently say to him, "Can you shut the Venetian blinds in your shower, mate? Please."
Take a photo. Just take a photo and put it in the letterbox.
Oh, no.
It's
Well,
super
The other
soaker.
option is to grow a passion fruit vine so you can't see.
We're not even going to have curtains. Like, we're not going to have anything on our bathroom window because the closest house that can see in that window is 700 metres. So unless they've got binoculars, they're not going to see us. So
That's great. I've got a drone. Can you give me your address?
That's a
I
long way.
think it's a little out of range.
just a little.
Wild Edibles is suggesting that you do a video of your neighbour and encourage him that he's going to be on YouTube if he doesn't put his Venetian down.
Crikey, no.
I've got to tell you this story. I was on a chat today, and it was a larger YouTube, like they got hundreds of thousands of, they had a live, and there was about 3,000 people on this live, and this one guy did a super chat, and it come up, and he goes, "I haven't been able to find your house on Google Maps yet." And I'm like, and the
That's
guy,
going to make me feel a little nervous.
yeah, and the guy on it, it's good simple living for those of you. And the guy on it said, "Well, that's a good thing." And I'm like, "Ooh, that's just creepy.
Creepy.
Like, why? What are you doing, man?" So yeah, but yeah,
Well,
that
good simple livings in America. My response would be: do you need to be the full 6 foot deep, or
it was just really, like, it was really creepy the way they said it. I'm just like, why?
That's
That's
creepy.
Mel and Jeremy, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeremy's voice, oh my God, to come out of such a teeny tiny man, oh my God, I love his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Jeremy, the guy from Hawaii, and he's I love her snack belts. So yeah, she doesn't give the kids any of the lollies; she just eats it herself. But no, it was just a stalker. It was just disgusting. You weren't here for that one.
No.
You missed that one.
well, welcome to the world of public life?
Yeah, Andy's filming his neighbour in the shower.
Right.
And yeah, and he wants to know where we live so he can fly his drone over our house because we don't have curtains. So
yeah, that's right. He's an ex-cop, Jeremy. Yep.
No. I have worked with a lot of coppers.
Nah, the guy from Good Simple Living.
Surprisingly, Doug, there are actually foxes in Brisbane, Logan, and the Gold Coast. Councils actually spent a fortune trying to manage the foxes in the city. So yeah,
There's
there
foxes
are
in
foxes
Perth.
there are
we got 'em.
definitely foxes.
There's foxes
We
in Perth.
got them
Yep.
at Bridgman Downs too, Doug. Bridgman Downs, all around Eaton's Hill, all that area. So 2 suburbs further out than me.
we have them
But
here too.
you can absolutely grow a huge amount, even on a 600 square metre block.
Oh, you want to see?
Yeah.
You want to see the amount of shit that Doug grows? It really is very impressive.
I have actually already subscribed to Doug's channel because he Tyler's videos, and Tyler used to help me out at my previous property at Eagleby. So
I know.
Tyler. He's awesome.
I know Tyler. I saw Tyler too.
Yeah, Tyler's lovely. He just helped me out so much when I was at Eagleby. I miss him so much now I'm out here. No more Tyler.
See, that's the thing people don't understand about Queenslanders. You know, they talk about 7 degrees or 6 degrees of separation. When you're in Queensland, it's 1 or 2.
I think it's probably a little bit more than that, but Tyler's amazing. But yeah, he himself has got an amazing garden. I mean, he's only got like 3 videos on his channel, but I shared his link before. He's got an amazing garden. He needs to put more videos up.
Mike, I agree. I wouldn't go to an ex-cop's place either. So Jeremy's an ex-cop.
No, I definitely would.
I like Cathy's comment about her neighbours. Cathi, we had a neighbour where we had to have a baseball bat at our front door.
Wow.
Because he used to get drunk and throw beer bottles and stand on his balcony and abuse us. So we had a baseball bat. We moved out pretty quick.
Ooh.
Night, Cathi.
Night,
Yeah, well, my last place in
Sleep well,
town,
beautiful.
Yeah, night.
the place that was in town, I had death threats from this druggie that used to live just across the road. And he used to throw rocks at Mock and that. And he soon stopped when I threatened to open up the gate and let the dog out. And then I brought a bow out. Then I brought the bow out one day and I was just practicing in the driveway. So he left me alone after that.
That would definitely encourage him to leave you alone.
It's
Yep.
This is really just Coke.
Julianne's got her favourite drink.
This is just Coke. It's just Coke. Coca-Cola.
Cathi will tell you off.
Yeah.
It's really not good for you.
Cathi.
What?
Cathi will tell you off.
Kathy's,
She always tells me
Kathy's
off.
left.
She's just gone to bed. You're right.
She's gone. It's
Oh, okay.
CC.
It's CC, Coca-Cola. Isn't that what CC stands for?
That's right.
Or is it Canadian Club? I forget.
Canadian Club.
Canadian Club.
I think I'll stick to water.
Oh, Canadian Club is beautiful.
I don't drink.
You
So.
No.
You got sprung.
Rum.
Yeah, good on you.
She's still there, yep.
Sprung.
It's Coke, Cathi. It's Coke. Look, I can count on one hand how many drinks I've had this year.
For those not in the know, I've heard that someone put on my channel a whole playlist of how to make your own spirits and flavour your own spirits and make your own beer and wine and all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
Some random person did that.
Bastards.
Just magically appeared there.
Horrible people.
I might have to go and look at that playlist.
What was that, Bibby?
About?
You said something. I didn't hear what it was.
Yeah, Mike.
I just said something about our neighbours found out where Adrian and I used to work, and they're very quiet now.
I can understand that.
Actually,
I understand that.
I must chat to Jess and Andy because during the fires, I was looking at where they were, and they're on Google Maps, their name and everything of their farm. So I don't know.
That's not good.
Yeah,
I think Janderra is too, actually.
Yeah,
But I've got my web services on the map as well, so.
Yeah, it depends on if you're running a business, you've got to put it up there.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And I get people come and buy chickens and goats, so.
No, everything I do, it makes out that I'm in Victoria. It keeps
I have one
spotting
where
like I'm in
random.
Victoria.
Yeah.
No, we've got blokes at the border that'll stop that from happening, Josh. So we don't let your sword over here, mate.
You can even.
Too late.
Yeah.
My IP address and all that comes up as Victoria.
And I thought it might have been an error, but if you actually look at the street view, it's their house. So
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so good. No.
You've been stalking.
No good at all.
I did.
Oh, no, correction, it's got my old address.
I just thought it was really weird that I zoomed in and it said residence. I was like, oh, that can't be it. And then I'm like, oh, that's their house. So, yeah.
Wow.
Because, you might get the likes of Andy looking in your windows. So,
Who do you think put those photos up? Street View.
there's his neighbour in all his glory going, yeah.
One of those long distance roads,
That's how I stop stalkers. I've got a shot of the neighbour in the shower.
They have a Google webpage for address and programs. Yeah.
You put your mask back on?
Yeah, I'm going to have a smoke first.
Oh, you got to have a smoke first.
Yeah, I watched him trying to suck his smoke through his bloody mask. That was hilarious.
He's got a hole in it.
Yeah,
got
Jesus
A little
Christ.
hole.
He's got 2 holes, one for his smoke, one for his drink.
Oh, I thought.
I'm
Oh,
glad you went there. I'm glad you clarified that.
oh,
Yeah, I'm not talking about 8 holes. That's not safe.
Time out.
oh Lord. Woo. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you, folks. Yeah, I'm an old bloke. It's 10 o'clock over here, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got to lock the chickens up.
I've got to eat. And glue
Jeez,
jobs
Josh,
up.
haven't your chickens learned how to put themselves to bed?
They don't know how to close the door. I tried training the goat to close the door,
Yeah.
but no, she won't do it. Yeah.
That's why you get an automatic gate. It comes up in the morning and then it goes down at night.
Yeah, I definitely need something like that. That would be perfect
Yeah.
for me because I like to sleep in some mornings. But the rooster won't
Yeah,
let me.
you can't-
If I'm late,
you
he
can't sleep
makes a
in
right
here.
racket. Yeah, he's like, get me out.
Yeah,
I want to do one. I
we're
want
going
to
to
do
have
that.
a rooster, but one of the girls, as soon as she hears that I've washed my hands after going to the loo, it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
breakfast time. Hurry up, it's breakfast time. It's breakfast time. And then I go and wake Agent up. Your chickens are awake, go feed them.
Mine were walking around the yard at 3 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
You haven't got them trained then, Darren.
No, I let the dogs out for a wee, and it's like, what's the chicken noise? They're wandering around the yard. It's like, seriously, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing up, you chickens?
Just coming back to
Roosted
Kingsford.
up. Yep.
Up
Oh,
to foul
my
play.
roosters regularly are up at 3 a.m. It's one thing that really surprised me about roosters when we moved to acreage. Roosters don't just
yeah.
crow at sunrise.
No, it wasn't
Yeah,
crowing. They
they'll
were
do it.
walking.
Especially on
around
a
the
full
yard,
moon,
going,
they'll go. Yep.
Yep. It was
They
a
were-
big shock moving from a 600 square metre suburban block without roosters to 3.5 acres
Sundown.
that already had 18 roosters on the property when we bought it. And roosters just
Oh,
went
wow.
nuts at about 3 a.m. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
They're not supposed to be doing that.
Andy.
Bye,
Yeah,
Andy.
Ours are religious. They will put themselves to bed half an hour before the sun goes down. So, yeah.
Yeah, mine are pretty good. They'll be in there. Well, I just got to close the door. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No, you
mine are
get
getting tight quarters.
What's that?
Things are getting a little tight at my place because the chicks are growing.
Yep.
So until I thin the flock, it's all really tight in there.
Yeah.
So,
It would be because those chickens are definitely getting bigger.
mhm.
Yeah, they're growing fast. That's good.
When are you planning on processing the roosters? Oh, as soon as you figure out which ones are roosters.
Oh, as soon as I hear the first crow, and then I'm
Yeah, that's what
Heading
I
up
usually do.
past-
First crow.
heading up past Sweenies Creek to drop them off at my uncle's. All the extras.
And come with your pew pew? Pew pew?
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
Not kangaroos. the bunnies. We need a few bunnies taken out. So
Put him in the slow cooker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not yawning.
All right. I've got to go lock up my chickens. It's dark, good and proper dark now.
Agent's back.
All right.
I'm back.
Great to
See
see
you
you.
guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming,
Josh.
Josh.
Always a pleasure, mate.
No worries.
We should probably all get going, actually. It's getting a
Yeah,
bit late.
I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock and you're still up.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm always up. The thing is, I go to bed at about 12 and I get about an hour sleep, and then he's asleep, and then I get up at about 1 o'clock and then go back to bed at about 4, maybe.
Yeah, because
So-
I take forever to go to sleep.
Oh, seriously, he laid down last night and it's just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then he starts snoring, and I'm like, does your brain not work? How do you just switch off like that? Like, I lay down and there's 5 million things going on in my head. There's not much going on in his head.
No. They've got the nothing box, Julian.
I don't, like, he's got to be brain dead. So, like,
It's a system.
Gavin
You go
can
to
go
bed,
to sleep like that. In fact,
flush
he
it out.
currently is asleep. Even with me talking really loudly, he is asleep.
Male brains are like systems. You just press the button, it all flushes out, you go to sleep. It's great.
but he sleeps with a CPAP machine and he doesn't get enough time to put it on. So then he's snoring his head off.
Oh, I was wrong. Gavin's not asleep. He's awake. He just came in the room. Must have had his ears burning.
He didn't sleep one night. So, can we just bleep that out? I've got to take that insurance policy out on you first. So,
Yes, got to do the insurance policy, Julian, and make sure he's covered for snake bites.
You know, if you tie a knot in the CPAT hose and then undo the knot before the coroner gets there.
You're just full of help, aren't you, Darren?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
just turn the CPAP machine off once he's asleep, but don't do that.
oh, just no, because he just keeps snoring then. So the bastard wouldn't die. He just keep going just to annoy me. So he did a sleep test. We're going to do this and then we're going to go. He did a sleep test, and they interviewed both of us, and they said to us, like, how long do you think he stops breathing? Because he stops breathing. And I'm like, oh, 5-10 seconds. So then he went off for his sleep test. The longest he stopped breathing was 46 seconds. Hold your breath for 46 seconds.
There's only one incident of that.
But the average was 27 seconds.
Yep.
Breathing for. But then when he starts breathing, he doesn't like go. It's like he starts like I think someone's being killed beside him.
Trust me, it's important that he has a CPAP machine. When I don't have mine, I have huge problems.
Yeah.
And it has actually caused permanent damage to my brain.
Yeah.
So
I was
my
stopping.
brain has actually shrunk because of the sleep apnea.
Stop.
Yeah. I was stopping breathing 17 to 18 times every hour.
I
And-
think
Yeah.
I was about 26 times an hour, but I can't remember exactly.
It was just amazing. Like I knew he was doing it, but when they said, you know, I couldn't even hold my breath for 46 seconds. So yeah,
I can't either.
unless you're asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to love you and leave you guys because it is 11 o'clock almost here. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for listening.
You're
to
most welcome.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
And thank you, Darren, for joining us. Go eat something.
Yes, I got to do that and glue up a couple of cleavers.
As you do.
Cool.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
yeah,
Midnight.
I've tried that. He's saying write a list. Yeah, I tried that. And then I just thought of things that I'd maybe forgotten off the to-do list. So it didn't work.
I actually find that trying to do the to-do list actually makes me more awake.
I've been to
So
sleep
it
therapist
wakes me up
and everything.
completely, and
Yeah. I've
I
tried
found
many.
audio. I've actually been listening to Joel Salatin's "You Can Farm" on Audible, and I put that on a sleep timer for 30 minutes, and I'm out cold.
I've been. I had Jean-Martin Fontier. I had his audiobook, but I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep with sound. So
Oh, what have you got there, Darren?
I've got that too. Yeah,
The sequel.
that's the new one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
That's
Take it down a bit. Your Successful Farm Business.
Yep.
So when
It's the sequel to You Can Farm.
Oh, okay. We've got the Marvelous Pigness of Pigs, the
I've got pastured poultry.
poultry, salad
Yeah.
bar beef. I've got most of them. I don't know if I've got that one. I've got
one.
Dirt to Soil as an audiobook. That one is a really good book. I'm enjoying that one. I listened to that one in the car.
He's a great public speaker.
He is. He's very good. But on that note, we really should go. So I'm going to have to shut down the live. Darren needs to go eat.
Look.
Yeah, we got ours too.
Did you get? Hang on.
Signed by Joel and Justin. We got ours signed.
Yeah. Yep.
Very excited about our books.
This is my Bible. So
I don't need it.
All right, folks. I'm
You
going
don't
to
have
sign
the
off.
space, Darren.
See you, Agent. Good to see you.
I'm going to go. So you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll
Yep.
do this again soon.
Will
Have a
do.
great one.
Okay.
bye.
Burial.
Bye.
Hero.